Desert Owl Crafting. I'm Christy. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Today is Friday, March 24th. Has this month gone by fast or what? I can't believe how fast March has gone by. I hope you all had a great week. I hope you have a great weekend planned, that you're doing a lot of crafting and stitching and diamond painting and other things too. It just seems to be a these kind of crafts to me are just so relaxing and peaceful and calming and a way to get your thoughts together with all the craziness going on. I'm so very glad we do them. So what I have for you today is a review of some cross stitch kits from VIP Cross Stitch. If you've never been to VIP Cross Stitch, you need to check them out. They offer so many things, and it's all cross stitch. So their selection is vast. They have a whole lot to look at. And their prices are awesome. I will be giving you the prices of everything I show you today. Right now they are having some specials. I will tell you about that too once we get started. But before we start, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. A massive hello to all my subscribers and a massive thank you to you all for subscribing to my channel. And if you like this video, please hit that like button because it really does make a big difference with the YouTube algorithm and getting my videos out there. So VIP Cross Stitch, they offer, like I said, just cross stitch. I have a discount code for y'all. You get 7% off your order if you use the code DESERT07. I'll put it up on the screen right there, and I'll have it down below in the description. They also offer no taxes on any of your purchases, free shipping with anything over 50, and buy 4 get 1 free, buy 8 get 2 free. So you would just put 5 in your cart, and usually the least expensive one of them all would be the free one. But hey, it's free, right? And I love that word. So let's get started. I already cut open the bag because I didn't want to take the time and I wanted to make sure I knew what I was talking about. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this magnet that I got. This was $2.99. I can never have enough magnets. They're great not just for cross stitch, but for diamond painting and for your refrigerator. So let's see which one this was. They have so many different ones to choose from. This is just like a real pretty lake picture. If I can get it open. Kind of reminded me of Italy. It's nice and big. So when you use it for cross stitch, it's got a good size magnet on it. Your needle is definitely going to hold. Here, I've got one right here. So you can just take this off, put this underneath your canvas, stick this on top. There you go. It stays in place and you can rest your needle on it. It holds it really well. So this isn't one of those needle minders where it's just going to fall off easy. And I just thought that was a really pretty picture. Really, really pretty picture. I wish I could live there in one of those villas. That would be awesome. Okay, now we've got 3 kits here today. Let me take them all out first. Now this first one is from Spring. And someone was asking me in the comments where you could get spring kits from. So, VIP Cross Stitch. I don't know, I don't think they have these specifically in their own little section like a Joy Sunday section, but they do have these, and I think it does say spring in the description. You might have to do a little looking around, but this is a wreath that says spring. So this is an 11 count. It comes, I like this brand because you get a really nice plastic resealable pouch that when you're done with this cross stitch, you can use it for many other things. It is great for if you're taking your cross stitch to travel, or even to sit in your car while you wait to pick up your kids, or at a doctor's appointment. Or what an easy way to store it in. I can't say that enough. And it comes with the kit. So, you know, I've bought in a lot of those plastic zipper top school bag things for my kits, and you know, they're not exactly expensive, but it sure is nice when a company actually provides you with something like that. Okay, so here it is with all that glare. Without the glare, this was $7.55. It's like, seriously? That is so cute. And if you don't want to put the spring printing, if you don't want to do that part, you don't have to. So we have that page. And then we have the pattern itself. So here is the pattern and the rest of it. We have 35 colors on this, 4 backstitch colors, and 38 colors actually. Now this QR code, that's new. I'm wondering what that does. Let's see. If I grab my phone really quick, we can take a look at that. I'm wondering if it'll put your pattern on your phone like we have seen with some of those others. So let me just open up my little QR code reader and we'll look at it and see what it does. I hope that's what it does. Okay, let's look. Okay. No, it just puts the spring store in Chinese on your phone. Darn it, I was hoping it would be the actual pattern, like some of those generic kits are showing. But anyway, here we go. It's printed very clearly. You've got your symbols over here with a color chart, your DMC codes, and the number your floss will be on your floss organizer card. You don't need to put the word spring in there if you don't want to. It would still be such a pretty wreath. You've got your fair share of backstitching here, but I wouldn't say it's a huge amount. I mean, it's only like the bird and the flowers, these flowers and the bow. Maybe a few leaves over here. It's not the whole entire wreath, and a lot of people don't like backstitching. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. I just think that it really brings out the detail. They also give you a very nice instruction sheet on how to stitch, how to clean to get your ink off, how to do pre-printed, which is stamped, everything you need to know. And then this would be all, yeah, it says it on both sides. Okay, so they printed the same thing on both sides. But great instructions. This is a really good kit for someone who has never cross-stitched before. Let's look at the actual canvas, and they individually package this, which I don't see other companies doing. So this is also a very, very nice touch. You know, the canvas is stiff, but it will get soft as you go, and you can scrunch it all up. It's not going to hurt anything. The ink's not going to come off. And then when you're done and you soak it, it will all disappear, which is wonderful. There's diagrams printed on here. You've got your legend with your symbols, the color floss number, and your DMC codes. Up at the top, it tells you the item number. It's 120 stitches wide by 120 stitches tall. So it is not super, super big, but we will do a measurement on it and see what size it is in inches. So it's 10.5, it should be the same. It's actually 10.5 by 11. So close to a square. And if you decide not to do the spring, because the pink is for the spring part, if you decide not to do that in there, it will all wash out when you're finished. Nice grid, so that if you have any problems with your seeing the printing on this pattern, spring is really good about getting everything in the right square, not bleeding over into other squares. But if you're unsure of a symbol, that's when you would look to this. And you could find your spot using the grid here and matching it up on the grid over here. Another thing I love about them is they serge the edges of their fabrics so that you don't have to worry about it coming apart while you stitch. Very, very, very nicely made. Really nicely made. And not too stiff like some of them are either. They don't give you a tool kit per se, but they do give you needles. So we have 2 needles here, and then you have your floss cards. So this is all the colors that you will need. They're all numbered, so you match it up over here, and it'll tell you what color you pick. So anything blue, like right in here, would be number 5. so that would be this green. And these colors are beautiful. They're really pretty. Lots of pinks and purples and greens and yellows and oranges. Just the kind of colors that you would see in spring. And that's what it is now, spring officially, right? So I think this is beautiful. This is so pretty. These colors here remind me of the daffodil picture I showed you yesterday, the cross stitch kit. It had so many of these yellows and all these green colors, and I didn't want to have to start another kit, but I couldn't resist. I had to start that one, and it is stitching up really nicely and really fast, so hopefully I'll get to show it to you soon, because daffodils really are my all-time favorite flower, so I couldn't resist it, but so many of the same colors. So this is a gorgeous kit. Really nice kit by Spring. Really like the way it comes made with so many things that some other kids don't have. And I'm just going to set that over there for now. And I did tell you this kit was $7.55. You can't knock that at all. This is a little sampler. Now this is what they're calling Joy Sunday, so it has their logo, but doesn't actually say their name. And this kit was $4.21. It's called Flowers Alphabet. So let's take it out and a peek. But for those of you who haven't seen these before, all the instructions you need are on the back along with diagrams. It comes in a very nice resealable bag. Another great option for traveling. I just love it when they go the extra mile and do things like this, and the plastic pouch with the spring kit. So let's look at this without the glare of the lights. And it's so pretty. It's got the house on the hill with the trees in the sun, and like the climbing roses and all the little sheep with a black one too. Or no, that's the dog. That's got to be the dog. You got all the little sheep, flowers, the alphabet, and you can make 2023 over here with beautiful borders. And I just thought that looked so pretty. So pretty. I didn't have anything quite like that. So here is the pattern. Really super easy to read. It is glossy, but you can write on it. I've done it. It's a partial, which means all these areas where it's white, you're not going to have any stitching. I think this is just the cutest little picture. That is so great. Now it has 20 colors, 2 French knot, which I probably use seed beads for because I don't like French knots, and backstitch. So 3 different backstitch colors. I'm trying to see where would all the backstitch be. I am not too sure, but I'm going to have to really look closely. It's here someplace, but I don't see a lot of it. So I'm going to have to look at that. And really when it comes to backstitching, it really just does add more detail. So some people don't like to do it at all. Okay, so this is nice because it's thin. It's tall and thin. Let's get a measurement on it. Where did I put my tape? Oh, here we go. Okay, let's get a measurement on the size. So this one should stitch up pretty quickly because it's not really super big. So we've got 6 1/8 inch by about 10 3/4 inches. You've got your product number up here in the top. Flowers Alphabet. It's 87 stitches wide by 152 stitches tall. You've got your legend, and you've got your grid to help you out if you need to find something specifically. It looks like maybe with that way that line is around that flower, that is going to be back stitching, but it doesn't really show it on the pattern. So I'll keep an eye out on that and mark that. Over here there's some lines around that symbol too. This is so cute. There's not a lot of confetti at all, so you should be able to just get through this one real quickly. It's stiff. Roll it up, squish it up. It's okay. Make it softer, and it will get softer as you work with it too. I think this is a really pretty little kit. Now let's see the colors, and it does give you 2 needles. It looks like they're the gold tip needles. I like these floss cards because they give you the item number in case you need to contact customer service about anything. It gives you a color chart to match up with your colors, the numbers, and the DMC codes, how much of a certain color they gave you, because they have pretty much dialed it in on how much floss you need, and they always give you more than they need. The colors themselves are really pretty. It's nice soft cotton floss. It's just, I've done so many big cross stitches that it just feels funny to me to just feel such a small little bunch of floss like this. But yeah, all you need for something cute. It's so nice to just do small ones every once in a while. It's just a nice break. So yeah, that's really pretty. Flowers alphabet, and I think I did tell you that that was $4.21. And then this one is my favorite. It's the bunny and the Easter eggs. This would be under the Joy Sunday section also on their website. You can shop exclusively at that section if that's all you want. Let's take a look out and see what this is like. He is just precious. I remember my parents getting us baby bunnies for Easter when we were really little kids. I don't know whatever happened to the bunnies. I can't remember. But we did have them. So that is a precious picture. It's 14 count, 26 by 27 centimeters. You'll use 2 strands of floss. Here's the pattern. This has 44 colors. That's a lot of colors. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 backstitch colors, 2 French knot. And here's the rest of the pattern. So you can see where all this backstitch is definitely going to be. All these lines are different colors of backstitching. Like on the Easter egg. So all that on the Easter egg is all going to be, the decorations are all going to be backstitched. It's got your gridding. Very, very nice pattern. Wow, so many colors. Let's look at the canvas. So this is not real big, which is nice. Kind of got some small ones here, trying to get a few small ones in the mix. Okay, so this is just under 8 inches, the actual picture itself. And that's what I go by, is the actual picture itself, to a little bit over 7.5 inches. So it's not quite perfectly square, but it's close. It's got all your legend around the sides and your gridding. It tells you that it's 110 stitches wide by 106 stitches tall. There are 10 stitches per box in width, so there's 100 stitches per square. The item number is really important in case you need to get in touch with customer service. Now this is printed very, very clearly. I don't see any bleeding over. And I do like the fact that the back stitching here is marked on this canvas in that gray, so you can use that also as a guide. A lot of confetti with this. There's not too many good size areas where it's all one color, but that's to be expected with a picture that has a lot of detail like that, right? You know, all the different shades of the bunny, all the different shades of the basket, then you got the flowers with the beautiful daffodils and the little eggs. Very, very pretty. Nice, easy symbols to read. And then we have our floss. So we have 2 gold tip needles in here too. Got all your floss, a lot of lavenders and purples. I think for the rug the bunny's sitting on and for the eggs in that basket, Yellows for the flowers, browns and greens. Nice cotton floss. Now, if you can usually find the same pattern, but in 11 count too, that would just make this bigger. But I kind of am working on 14 counts right now, and yeah, they're not too hard. I mean, they're a little bit harder to see. You don't quite, I don't think, get them done as quickly, but I do like them because they're just not quite as big. Some of those 11 count pictures, whew, they're really good size. So this is another beautiful kit from VIP Cross Stitch. Don't forget, I'll have the links down below to their website and to all of these kits. Please use Desert07 with your order so that you can get 7% off your order. I thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you have a wonderful weekend. I'll be talking to you soon. Take care. Bye.